who would like to start in the report of how they ended up with their strategic? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. We are from National University. Ratchapat University. Our strategic challenge, we have discussed that we are going to be ASEAN economic community. So we have to prepare our students and our learning process for our students.
So you're expanding to the ASEAN,
yes,
to serve the ASEAN community.
Right.
And therefore you face that big market there.
Yes.
So how do you serve? Okay, good.
So we define that key success factor that we have to focus is that how to design the learning. We focus on the learning process that meet the requirements of the community and also focus on the practical with the well-known organization in ASEAN or also in Thailand. And also we think we have to add extra values for the students that make differentiation from different universities to be able to compete in the region.
So to come up with the challenge then, the internal challenge is to be able to come up with programs, educational programs and services that would be attractive to a larger student population, okay, and be able to deliver those programs, right?
Yes.
Which could be online, face-to-face, combination of all of those.
So we focus on value added that based on our specialties.
Okay.
So then we come up with our capability is that ability to adapt ourselves based on the strong organizational culture. So we have 6 organizational culture, which are the good personality and studying and developing innovation, so discipline and open-mindedness, and also ability to use technology and organization and delegate in working, and finally genuine knowledge in performing tasks.
So you have the capability, okay?
Yes. So then from our capability, we think our competency is the dynamic management that that quite going well with our culture. It's quite unique because it's blended perfectly.
Perfect.
Okay.
So you're saying that no other university that you compete with has that dynamic
yes,
management
quite
culture.
unique one.
Okay.
So then our strategic advantage is reputation in managing change from the dynamic management.
Okay, so as a result of that, you have the reputation that if you're looking for a market-based reputation, I'm interpreting what you said. So if I'm the layman, so I'm interpreting it. So if I'm the layman interpreting it, so if I'm looking for innovativeness in academic programming, then you'll be one of the first places that I'll be looking for. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Okay. That sounds logical. Okay. Okay, so who else would like to be next in presenting the logic flow? Yes, go ahead. Chiang Mai. Beautiful place. By the way, I climbed Dolishite. Yeah. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. It was hard. I did not. I took the cable car the way down. Okay.
Okay, from the Faculty of Medicine, Chiang Mai University.
All right, let's listen to Chiang Mai University.
All right, thank you. There are several challenges that
Pick only one.
So we pick one. That's right. So it starts like this. Nowadays, the healthcare benefit from the government for our workforce is declining or is reduced, so thereby it's adversely affecting our workforce satisfaction, especially for supporting staff, morale, and also this leads to eventual decline in numbers of the workforce.
Okay.
Looking for, work for some places else.
Okay.
So that's our challenge. So the key success factor that we think we're going to do is that to build, first of all, the workforce satisfaction and morale by creating a supporting system, aligning compensation and reward, including development programs to support performance goals and objectives. That's the standard. We cannot avoid that. And also, because we are in the healthcare provider business, so we are able to, we have our own hospital and financially able to provide a workforce healthcare benefits to substitute what has been declining.
So I
To a
think
certain extent.
Okay. You mentioned two possible key success factors there. One is the linking the performance management system, and then the other is the provision, the ability to provide the healthcare benefits to your workforce. Shouldn't the second be the key success factor? Because that is more directly aligned with your
Right.
strategic objectives.
That's right.
Okay.
So and then that leads to our capability also because
And you have a hospital.
right we have hospitals.
Okay.
That's
And you
That
have the
is
equipment. Okay.
circular, but yeah, that's
Okay.
a logic.
Okay.
So that's basically what it is. So it's eventually we hope that we will be able to retain and engage capable workforce to
Okay.
stay with us
Mhm.
and be productive. That's
Okay.
the main goal.
Okay, so strategic challenge, key success factors, capability. Okay, so that's clear. Now go to core competence.
Okay.
Okay.
And one of the core competency or capabilities, we're not sure whether it's that really strong. But first of all, we have recognition and reward programs to reward employees for different segments. We covered all the segments, and also we provide the development funds.
Mhm.
And also the healthcare benefit program that you mentioned
Yeah,
earlier.
let's stay with the healthcare thing because that's the challenge that we're trying to respond to. Okay. So you have your hospital. So is that a core competence or what?
Well, that's part of it. And having hospital, actually, it's not really per se by itself a core competency because all
Okay.
the hospitals, they're all
Because
university with
Every
hospitals also.
university
That's right.
with a faculty of medicine has a hospital.
That's
Okay,
right.
so-
And then that's one of the key beginning of the foundation of that's why we are able to generate financial return to support all these beneficial programs, health benefit programs,
Okay.
and we have the means to do it. And the regulations allow us to disperse the fund in that order to promote the health and also to subsidize for the
Okay, so
additional
you
benefits.
use the earnings from the hospital to subsidize healthcare benefits. Okay, I see the link now. Okay, okay, I see the link.
Thank you.
Strategic advantage.
Oh. Okay. So, well, that's basically altogether the CC and strategic advantage.
The strategic advantage we don't know yet because you have to look at the results of all of these, of this whole chain of reasoning, of the whole chain from strategic challenges all the way to core competence. And if it actually benefits you, okay, in the end, then you could actually say, yes, we do have a strategic advantage there. Okay? Good, thank you. I'm sorry if I sound like the dentist who's trying to pull teeth, So But I'd like to see the chain, the logical chain of the reasoning behind your statements about your strategic advantage. Okay? Because if I don't do it, the TQA assessor will. Better do it now than later. Okay, next. Okay. I thought he raised his hand. It's the camera. Okay, so, okay. Okay, here. Maidon University. Maidon asked a lot of questions of me during the workshop, so.
I'm not the one that asking your question. Anyway, I'm from Mahidol University. We're going to use Faculty of Science in
Okay.
context. Let me start with strategic advantages. We have
Challenge.
one of the challenge, increase research productivity, quality, and be able to compete on the world stage. This is our challenge.
Okay.
Our strategic advantages.
It's a challenge because you want to be among the world's best. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And the advantage that we have on this one, we have long-term strong reputation for continuing success, including academic staff, strongly highly competent personnel, graduates and research output of international level. This is our advantage that we have.
No, that's your key success factor. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, from key success factor to capability. So you have it, right? Okay, so now let's go to core competence.
The core competency that we identify ourselves with is the number one is research excellence, and number two is teaching and learning excellence, which align with our mission and also can answer to our advantage and the key success of our organization.
Now, my comment on that is you can make the argument that it's collective in nature, teaching excellence and research excellence, but is it unique?
On this one, we use our information from the evidence that we got quite a number of awards that have been awarded to our.
So you base it on awards, the awards that you got. Okay.
Our award that come from the research excellence, that come from the teaching excellence,
Okay.
from our student that obtain the award along the way as they progress in our curriculum, and also the recognition that other organizations recognize us for our excellence.
Okay. So the other tables did not disagree, so so it must be true. Okay, so now from there to strategic advantage.
The strategic advantage is strategic advantage is that we have the curricula of international quality ready to compete within the ASEAN community. And another one is strong and continual relationship and collaboration with world-class university, which we base on the numbers of active MOU that we have with other universities around the world.
Okay, so the evidence would be the MOUs really, because that's the evidence of the marketplace reputation and so on. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Who's next? Yes. UTCC.
Good afternoon. University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce or Hallการค้า in Thai. So, first of all, we would like to share about the strategic advantage.
Challenge.
Oh, sorry. The strategic challenge. Sorry. We have business. We being business education center in Asia. So the key success factor
Is to become you want to become the business education center
in Asia.
Okay. Go ahead.
Next is key success factor, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the key success factor that we have business expertise in our university, and Also, we have novel knowledge in business, such as we have Center of Economic and Business Forecasting. Moreover, we combine business knowledge in every curriculum for our differentiated program. In bachelor degree, the student can choose or select his or her minor subjects, and for master degree, we have CEO program. And the core competency for the static advantage, we have the network of provincial chambers of commerce. So,
which contributes to some kind of uniqueness there, right?
yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes. And the core competency. And the competency of our university is our educational programs focus on business capability. This is okay?
No, I'm still digesting.
We just,
This is like eating,
sorry that we
it's like,
misunderstand that we do your workshop too for a long time and just 5 minutes for answer your questions.
Okay, my reaction to the foundational premise there. You started with a strategic challenge of to become the business education center of Asia. Okay. That is a vision. It's not a strategic challenge. The strategic challenge is what hinders you from achieving that vision. Okay? So you have a vision, I want to go there. Okay? But I can't go there because I don't have a car. Okay? I don't have a vehicle. So that's my strategic challenge. So, in order for me to have a car, okay, what's going to be my key success factor? I need to have money to buy a car. Okay? Okay, so it's that chain of reasoning. So what is that hindrance? That's what hinders you from becoming the business education center for Asia? That's a strategic challenge. Okay? I'm not asking you to answer that right now. So think about it. That's your strategic challenge, okay? Or at least one of them. Okay. Next. Yes. Nanyang University.
Good afternoon, everyone. Maybe what we're going to propose it will be totally different to other university because we are private university, and we're not.
Private too.
And we're quite small university in the south of Thailand. We are strategic challenges. One of strategic challenges of our university is about dropout rate of students.
Okay.
We have a quite high number of students drop out, and so we think about key success factors of this.
So your challenge is to improve the retention rate.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Dropout is not. Let's state it positively. Okay. So, to improve the retention rate of your students. Okay.
Be
So
optimistic.
let's continue.
Yes. And so key success factors to achieve that, to retain the student with us as long as possible. First, we think about the relationship between the teacher, relationship and closeness between teachers and students. And that when the students feel close to the teachers, they get close to teachers and they tell their problems to teacher. And the other thing we think about that in the university we have information technology supporting system that the teachers or advisors can monitor their students' performance closely. And the other thing, the training, which is one of our key success factors because the university always provides a kind of intensive trainings for lecturer and all the lecturers will become advisors. They can know how to look after students, how to monitor the students through this system that we built up.
So if I summarize in one word or one phrase, the key success factor, it's actually everything that relates to the quality of the student, faculty, the student-teacher interaction.
Interaction,
Okay.
relationship.
The student-teacher engagement.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And so these could be in line with our core competencies. We propose 3.
And you're saying you have all of those things, those key success factors.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yes, one of our core competency is, we call it touch. It means the closeness between teachers and students. And the other thing, our technology, our university got rewarded from kind of ICT Excellence Award, which our university has a kind of e-university that the university built up, the kind of software or system that run in the university. We use the system to monitor students, to manage all communication among teachers and administrators.
How easy is it
Also-
for other universities or schools to imitate that system?
So far, I cannot tell that, but because I'm not like a software expert, but I think it's quite kind of inclusive system. We have e-service that e-service to communicate between teachers, students, e-classrooms that I'm sure this other university would have. We have what else? A lot. EHR, e-documents, so much.
Okay.
E-meeting.
Okay, a lot.
A lot, so that's why we call it
You're giving
e-university.
me E. Yeah. A lot of E's, okay.
Yes.
Okay, strategic
Yes.
advantage. Does it lead to a strategic
Yes,
advantage?
strategic advantages that we would say our administrators in all levels and all the lecturers focus on how to look after the student closely. So these could bring and result in the higher rate of retention.
Okay, now the strategic advantage, we don't know yet. Okay? You will have if you've been successful. Okay? If you have been successful, if that has led to your retention objectives, then that means that you have a strategic advantage in that direction. Okay? Okay, next. Yeah. Oh, your team. Move on. No, I can't hear you. I don't think we can hear. Okay. Oh, the other room is listening, so. Okay, there's another mic. So. Okay.
Okay, from Ubon Ratchathani University. Our strategic challenge that we choose is social responsibility, because we want to be like a learning center and wisdom in pharmaceutical science
Okay.
in the southern of Isan and northeastern of Isan in the south region. Yes, and it is the first refuge of the community in the drug, food, herbs, and health supplements, and to have a strong and sustainable network with the communities we want to do. And the key successful of us is about the relationship, either staff and the organization with the community, because we have a quite strong relationship with our community. And we have many staff who have expert about the local herbs and community knowledge. And the strategic advantage that we have is about the location of us, because the location of us is quite close with the community that have a biodiversity and resource and local wisdom. So we learn from them and we share it to each other to meet our core competency that the core competency that we require is herbal and local wisdom research coverage from basic research to finished medicinal product. Yes.
So I'm looking at, I'm still trying to understand the chain of reasoning. So strategic advantage, challenge is, let's start with that.
Yeah, we want to be like the learning center and wisdom in pharmaceutical science
Okay.
to produce a product.
That's your vision.
Yes.
Okay, just like UPCC, that's your vision. Okay. What prevents you from getting there?
We try to relate our staff and make a relationship with the community.
So it's the knowledge.
Knowledge, yes.
The knowledge or achieving that knowledge that's necessary in order for you, okay, to achieve that vision. Okay. So what's the key success factor then?
We use our knowledge of our staff because our staff quite expert.
So the key success factor then becomes the
Staff.
level of expertise of your
Yes.
staff.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Capability.
Capability is we produce many research that can use, it's useful for community.
So you have a capable staff, and the evidence of that is the research that they produce. Okay. Okay. Now, is that the core competence?
Core competence. Finally, we will have herbal and local wisdom research. Right?
No. We're still capability. Remember, core competence is unique and collective in nature. Okay. Okay. So is it unique? I think you answered the unique earlier when you said you were close to the community. So no other institution is close to the community that possesses that knowledge. And that closeness to the community is also your primary source of strategic advantage, right? Okay? Are we still together? Okay. Okay, so the challenge is what prevents you from achieving that vision. So it's the level of knowledge, okay? Then the key success factor is the level of expertise that resides within the school. And then you say that you have that expertise, and you've got the capability. So the next question is that capability unique, and is it collective in nature? Okay? I think you're able to satisfy, at least me, that yes, unique, because of the closeness to the community where that expertise resides. Collective in nature, you haven't given me evidence that it's collective in nature. Okay. But then, now the question of strategic advantage. Remember, strategic advantage could come from one or two sources or both. Core competence, which is internal, or your strategic resources and relationships. And so, but you've given us evidence, or at least stated, that strategic advantage in your case comes from, at the very least, it comes from the strategic resources and relationships, the location that you have. Okay, so that's the chain of reasoning that you have. Okay? So, what I retained in my mind is that chain of reasoning. Okay, does everyone have? Does everyone? Are we all together? So, okay, now. KKU. You know, your initials. Try to understand. Yes.
according to our vision, is to be recognized as one of the top of 50 medical
Okay.
schools.
So what's the strategic challenge?
So the challenge is to increase the number of research papers to be published and number of citations. This
So-
is our strategic challenge.
So your strategic challenge is you don't have enough research productivity
Yes.
so that you will, in order for you to be recognized among the top medical schools. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, clear.
And the key success factor of our faculty is that we have the postgraduate program, which is the collaboration between the clinic and pre-clinic section in the faculty. We have enough competent staff.
So you need to have, so the key success factor is you need to have both the personnel as
Yeah.
well as the process or a program in place that will produce these research and publications.
Yes.
Okay. Next.
And our strategic advantage.
No. Capability. I'm sorry if I sound like a lawyer here. Okay. But you need to follow the chain. Okay. So you get key success factors, okay, and then capability. Okay, look at
The capability is we have the staff in the clinic and we have the
okay.
hospital.
The
we
clinic,
have many
the
cases
hospital.
of the with health problems.
Okay. Okay, from there to core competence. Unique, collective in nature.
And our competence, core competency, we have two core competency. One is we have the learning approach, community-based learning approach and research in integration.
How did that become a core competence if it was not a capability?
And the second is we have the research to resolve the academic health problems in northeastern part of Thailand.
Okay. So you say that, okay, that's the second one, right?
Yes.
And that second one sounds more like core competence to me as opposed to the first one. Okay. Okay, so because the second one relates to your capabilities and your key success factors. So the second one, is it unique? You could say because you're referring to a particular geographic area in Thailand. Okay? Unless if there's another university nearby who has the same mission and vision as you, okay? Then it falls out of uniqueness. What about collective in nature? What makes it collective? How did you arrive, how did you achieve that core competence? What did you have to do as an organization to achieve, to get that core competence?
They come from the publication. The result from
your publications. And let's say, if your publications come from the interaction of the collaboration of many units of the university, it was not just the output of one person or one unit, okay, that it was cross-functional collaborations involved, then you say it's collective in nature, then you could say it's core competence. Okay, now.
For example, some patients about cholangiocarcinoma, so we come to the hospital, the clinic, this is case in-depth research, we collaborate with pre-clinic section.
Most of the paper in the world come from the Concat University.
Okay. So now you're talking about the strategic advantage now. So you have a strategic advantage there because most of the research, okay, the rest of the world looks at KKU for that kind of research production, for that kind of knowledge. Okay? So the moral of the story is, so the moral of the story is this. The core competence, okay, first of all, your strategic challenges would be what? It is something that prevents you, that hinders you from achieving your visions. Okay? It is not your vision itself. Okay? Okay? Vision is something good. It's something that you want. Okay? But the strategic challenge is what prevents you from getting there. Okay? So, in order for you to overcome that strategic challenge, that's what we call your key success factors. And your key success factors then, to the extent that you possess them as an organization, they become a capability, right? Capability is always relative to achieving your vision. Okay? Remember the example that I gave earlier. I forgot now. The architect, okay, who is also a great driver. Okay? No traffic violations and so on. The fact that he or she is a great driver is of no consequence. It's not a capability here that we're talking about, at least in this field. Unless if the architect wants to be a driver. Okay, so you want to change careers. No one is building houses and offices anymore. So I want to change careers. So that becomes instantly a core competence, or at least a capability, because now you can use it for something else. Okay. Now, then that from capability, for that to become core competence, what are the two tests that you have to satisfy? Unique and collective in nature. Okay? This collective in nature did not come from just one unit, but from the collaboration of many things, of many units within the organization. Now, core competence led to a strategic advantage if what? If the marketplace, if the evidence from the marketplace actually says so. Okay? So, you cannot just say, I have a strategic advantage here because I like to say I have a strategic advantage here. No. That strategic advantage is something, it's a benefit that the marketplace has conferred upon you. Okay? That the I'm using marketplace as a generic term here for outside. Anyone outside of the university. It could be peer institutions wanting to sign MOUs with you, or lining up to sign MOUs with your university such that you become more selective. Okay? We cannot sign an MOU with you, but we can sign an MOU with this institution. Okay? Something like that. So that's an example of a marketplace benefit. Okay? Okay, so you see the chain. And you do that for all of your strategic challenges. And the fact of coming up with these strategic challenges and then moving all the way down to what your core competencies are, and if you don't have any core competence, developing that is what strategic planning is about. Okay? Okay, so you actually create a plan for developing, or at least one part of strategic planning is creating a plan for developing those core competencies that you need in order to succeed, in order to address those strategic challenges. Okay? Okay. Let's move on to our next topic. Before I do that, any questions about the organizational profile? Can we leave the profile now?